Hey there, friends and students. Mrs. Dando here, and welcome back to Mrs. Dando's Desk, where we are learning all things social emotional learning. Remember, that's just learning about our thoughts, our feelings, how to take care of them, so that we can be a better friend, a better learner, and a better part of our community. And today, my friends, put on those heart-shaped sunglasses. If you don't have any, I'm so sorry. Go to Walmart, Target, something like that. You can find some.
I am so pumped up!
Because we are gonna learn a little about empathy. What's empathy? I am so glad you asked. These are my heart glasses. They help me practice how to have empathy.
What does that mean?
Empathy is when we see and understand how somebody else is feeling and we respond with compassion or support. Ooh, okay, that's a lot. What does that all mean? I notice if you are having a bad day and I think to myself, how can I help them? What do they need?
Okay, that makes sense.
Have you ever wished that you had this superpower to be able to read people's minds?
I'm gonna read your thoughts.
I think it would be so cool. You kind of already do. By using our heart-shaped glasses, we can pay attention to how people are feeling, to think about what they might be thinking so that we can help them. Today, we're gonna use these heart glasses to become kind of like feelings detectives.
That's a twist. That's very twisted.
Looking for clues to try to figure out how someone is feeling so that we know how we could help them. That's empathy. One great thing about school is that we have the chance to make friends.
Hello, tiny friend.
Now, usually if we want to know how a friend is feeling, we listen to their words.
Oh, you listen to me!
If they say, I'm fine, then we can assume that they're probably having an okay day.
I'm okay!
But sometimes people say one thing with their mouth, but say something totally different with their bodies.
What are you talking about?
To be a true feelings detective, we need our heart glasses. This is the Feel It lens. With this lens, I can look at somebody's body and face to find clues about how they're feeling. The Feel It lens. As I look through the Feel It lens, I'm gonna pay attention to that person's face. Are their eyebrows scrunched? Is their mouth tight? Is their head down? There are so many little clues on a person's face that can show us how they're feeling. Also on the Feel It lens, I'm gonna look at that person's body. Are their arms crossed? Are their feet stomping? Are their shoulders hunched over? By using my Feel It lens, I can do more than just listen to somebody's words. I can look for those signs on their face and their body that are telling me the true way that they're feeling. But the Feel It lens is only the first part of having empathy. I also have to look through the Help It lens. The Help It lens is when I understand what that person's feeling and I ask myself, how can I help? What does that person need? How can I support them? By using the Feel It lens and the Help It lens, I can have great empathy for others, which helps me be a better part of my school, my home, my whole world. So when you think about empathy, I want you to remind yourself of those two things. Feel it and help it. How's that person feeling and how can I help them? Let's do a little bit of practice, okay? I've got to take these off first. I want you guys to put on your heart glasses. I'm going to come onto the screen and I want you to use your Feel It lens to look at my face and my body to decide how I'm feeling. Then I want you to use that Help It lens to think to yourself, what would I do to help that person? Are you ready?
Yeah!
Okay, let's try this out. What? Oh, it's recess time? Yeah, I'm really excited for recess.
Okay, that's a wrap.
Okay, how did you think I felt? My words said that I was really excited for recess, right? But what did my body look like? I was kind of hunched over, eyes kind of rolled up in my head a little bit, mouth was down. How did you think I felt? Probably disappointed, maybe sad, frustrated. Any of those feelings would have done. The point is, I didn't feel very comfortable. By using that Feel It lens, you were able to look for those clues on my face and in my body to determine how I was feeling. So now let's use the help it lens. Think to yourself, how would you help me? What would I need help with? Maybe the best way to help me is to ask, do you need a friend at recess today? Maybe the best way to help me is to ask, hey, do you need some space at recess today? Maybe the best way to help me is to tell a funny joke to try to get me to smile. There are lots of different ways that you could choose to help me. But in order to help, you have to figure out how I'm feeling first. Feel it, help it. Let's try another example. This time I'm gonna have you watch a kid. Remember, use your help it lens, then your feel it lens. Let's try it out. So, how did you think that student was feeling? I definitely noticed their face was not smiling. Pretty scrunched up, body was really tight. They seemed pretty mad. Now that I could feel it, how were they feeling? Let's help it. What can we do to help that person? Sometimes when somebody's that angry, the best thing that we can do to help is to give them space. Maybe the best way to help this person is that you go and let an adult know. I saw that kid and they look pretty upset. I think they might need a grown-up to help. Let's try one more example. Let's look at another kid. Okay. What did you notice? When I looked through my feel it lens, the first thing I noticed, tears. Head was down, their body was to themselves. If I was thinking about how are they feeling, I think they probably feel pretty sad, maybe lonely, maybe left out. So now look through your help it lens. How could you support that person? Maybe you ask them, hey, are you okay? Maybe you even say to them, I see you're feeling sad. How can I help? Great job, you guys. Seeing with your heart means caring about how somebody else feels. I may be having the best day of my life. It's the best day ever. Feeling so good, but I still need to use my heart glasses to pay attention to how others are feeling. Because believe it or not, I'm not the only person with feelings. All of us have feelings, and they're all important. And they all matter. Kind kids notice how somebody else is feeling and they take action. That's why you can't just use your feel it lens. You also have to use the help it lens. Maybe you see a kid who's being made fun of at lunch. You use your feel it lens to notice they must be feeling so upset, so discouraged. But what if I see that kid being made fun of and then I don't do anything? That's not empathy. I still have to use my help it lens. I still have to look at that person and say, how can I help them? In this situation, I've got to be an upstander. I need to use my strong voice to go up to the students in that situation and say, hey, stop making fun of them. And then offer to help the student who is being made fun of. That's empathy. That's using your heart glasses. When we use our heart glasses, it makes our school and our classrooms a safe place for everyone. Here's my challenge from Mrs. Dando's desk. This week, I want you to put on your heart glasses. Whether you're going to lunch, recess, lining up in the classroom, imagine that you're putting on your invisible heart glasses. Pick one person in the room and use your feel it and help it lens. Figure out how that person's feeling and ask, is there anything I can do to help them? Sometimes you might pay attention to somebody and you notice they feel great. They don't even need your help, and that's okay. Our heart glasses give us that superpower to be able to tell what people are thinking. So feel it and help it. You have the power to be a kind kid at any time, whether you have some goofy glasses or not. Feel it, help it, make a difference. Show empathy. That's kindness. So go use your superpower today. Because when we have empathy for others, we make friends, we help our community, and we make sure that everybody feels like they belong, they matter, and they are worthy. Which, if you didn't remember, you do belong, you do matter, and you are worthy. All right, guys, that's all the time I have today. See you around.